Welcome to Again Faster. I wanted to share the Evolution rig with you guys. We did some really special things in designing this, and I wanted to show you the unique features. So the first thing that you'll notice if you look at this pull-up bar is perhaps the most important feature, that is the pull-up bars. And they are fully zinced. So normally you'll see pre-made rigs coming with a powder-coated finish. What the zinc does is it gives you a tremendous gripping surface when it's combined with traditional gymnastics chalk. It's not slippery. In fact, it's quite amazing if you jump up there. The other neat thing is that it's reflective. That is, it's only going to gather a little bit of heat, so it's not going to absorb heat if you decide to put it outside. And of course, a zinc-coated bar is completely rust-proof, so you don't have to worry about that either. The other thing that we thought about when we were designing this rig was the ability to put those pull-up bars anywhere you'd like. And if you look at some of the rigs on the market, you'll notice that some of the structural cross members and the pull-up bars themselves are tied together. And we wanted to obviate that. We wanted to make that go away. And so if you look at this rig, you'll see that you have the crossbar there with the gusset on it, but that the pull-up bar operates completely independently of that. So we've got 3 settings for that pull-up bar, and you can come all the way down here where I'd still be standing on the ground, and I'm about 5'9", so that gives you a little bit of visualization. So that would put that bar at about 6'6", 6'7". We go up another foot and another foot from that. So this will accommodate any size athlete. This also has something really interesting in terms of stabilization. When we deal with freestanding rigs, they're really, really difficult to stabilize, just as an engineering problem. And I thought about the bike, you know, you have when you're a kid, and we came up with this, and it's called a kickstand, fittingly enough. And what that kickstand does is it actually increases the footprint of the rig tremendously. So where this rig right now, the one you're looking at, is 6 feet wide and 14 feet long, what we've added here comes out about 2.5 feet and adds about 2.5 feet here as well. So what it does, the more kickstands you put on, the more footprint you get. The more footprint you get, the more stability you get, especially when you get what's called a 3-4-5 triangle. So what that does is it stabilizes this rig. Now, this one, we're at CrossFit Southie. The gym doesn't belong to me, so it's not bolted to the ground. But what we were able to do is shoot our commercial today without bolting it down. We're still getting a little bit of shake, but even with it out bolted down, we have these weight pegs on here. And when we loaded these up, which you can do, and the beautiful thing is they double as storage, you can get a fairly stable structure even without bolting it down. Now, we don't recommend that you do that. We want you to bolt that thing down, but I just wanted to show you for the sake of conversation. The other thing that's really neat here, and that I'm very proud of, is our ring tower. Now, traditionally, you have to sacrifice pull-up bar space to put rings in. In other words, you couldn't have a 9-foot upright like this one. You actually have to go to 12 feet to hang a set of rings. But what we did was we decided, well, how can I keep my pull-up bar space and still have the height I need? How can I get out there? So you can see that this ring tower is essentially an upside down buttress. If you took the kickstand and kind of, well, kicked it 180 degrees, you see that it's also fortified there against the structure so that we don't get shear. I've got a set of rings that are hanging at any height I might like them to, but they're only adding, right, about 6 inches to the effective height of the structure, but they're coming a full 4 feet away from the structure. So I can theoretically still use this pull-up bar and have somebody doing ring work there. Now, we probably wouldn't want huge kipping muscle-ups going on there, but certainly ring dips and the like without sacrificing that pull-up bar space. Now, of course, we also wanted to keep some of the features that make freestanding and wall-mounted rigs as special as they are. And one of those is the duplication of the squat rack, the ability to use this to lift. So we put these J-hooks on there, and you'll notice that these things are super solid. This is a 3/8 inch steel plate with an ultra-high molecular density plastic in it. This plastic is really smooth. It allows the bar to go in and out easily. It also doesn't take damage and won't damage the knurling. So we thought a lot about, hey, what should that insert be? It's also, because of that high molecular weight, not going to break down on you, at least not appreciably. So that insert's going to be in there for a very long time. if you were going to take one thing away from really what we've done here with this rig, I would take away the fact that the grip's amazing. It's not slippery, and when combined with gymnastics chalk, this zinc surface, something nobody else on the market is doing, it'll keep you up there. The last thing to really think about here is that it's completely configurable. There's no difference in terms of configuration with this and anything else on the market. I can take this and bolt it to the wall, or I can have it freestanding, and we can solve a lot of the problems with existing freestanding rigs with the addition of those kickstands. If you have any questions about the Evolution rig or anything else that we carry it again faster, you can call us at 617-460-5999 or email us at service@againfaster.com.